This is Physics 1 course. In this video I will teach vector summation, subtraction and multiplication by scalars. Let's say I have two vectors, A, which is, let's say, 2i hat minus 3j hat plus 5k hat. And I have another vector, B, which is minus 1i hat plus 2j hat minus 6k hat. So now A plus B is just the summation of x components. So it's equal 2 plus minus 1, 2 plus minus 1 I hat, summation of j components plus minus 3 plus 2 j hat plus 5 plus minus 6, 5 plus minus 6 k hat. So it is equal to I hat minus j hat minus k hat. Let's now draw the two vectors. Since it is very hard to draw a three-dimensional vector, I will assume that the vectors have zero z component. So let's say these have 0 z component. So now they are 0. So if I add them together, I should have only these, and the summation have also a 0 component, because 0 plus 0 is just 0. So now I have only two-dimensional vector. So this is x, this is y, and now let's say A is 2i hat, so 1, 2, and these are the unit vectors that I covered in the previous video. Minus 3j hat, 1, 2, 3. So therefore this is the vector A. So this is the vector A. Now let's draw B. So B is minus I hat. So it's minus I hat plus 2j hat. 1j hat, 2j hat. So it's starting from here. Always start from the beginning to the end. That will be vector B. Let's now draw vector A plus B. Together it's just a vector, a new vector. So it is 1i hat minus j hat minus j hat. So therefore vector A plus B is just this. So A plus B is here. Let's now draw A plus B one more time. This time instead of starting B from this point, I'm going to start B from the end of A point. So 1, 2, 3. So this is vector A, just like here. Now I go one back, because B is minus I, and then 2j hat, 1, 2. Now vector A plus B is just from very beginning to the very end. So I started from here, so this is my very beginning. I went down here and then went up here, so this is the vector a plus b, and it's the same as what we got here. Let's now see what vector subtraction is. Let me first erase these. Now imagine another two vectors. Let's say c equals 5 I hat plus 7 j hat minus 9 k hat, and d is equal to 3 I hat minus 2 j hat plus 5 k hat. And I'm going to see what c minus d is. It's easy. I just subtract the x components and then y components and then z components. So it's 5 here minus 3 I hat, 7 here minus 2 j hat, and plus minus 9 minus plus 5 k hat. So it is equal to 2 I hat, 7 plus 2, so it is 9 j hat minus 14 k hat. To draw them, let's assume that the vectors do not have a x component because it is easy to draw. For that, I simply erase the x components of all of the vectors. So now I have a two-dimensional C in y and z plane, a two-dimensional D in the same plane, and the same thing for C minus D. So basically it's all of them have a 0 I hat. So now I'm going to draw the vectors in y and z plane. So this is a y plane, y axis, and z. And now I have C, which is 7 j hat. So 1 j hat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and minus 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So therefore this is vector C. Now for vector D, I can start from here. It's negative 2 j hat. So 1, 2 j hat and 5 k hat. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 k hat. So therefore this is vector D. So now C minus D, it is 9 j hat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and minus 14 k hat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and something here is 14. So now this is vector C minus D. In fact, negative D is simply negative of that. So instead of going this way, it goes exactly opposite, but with the same magnitude. So this is negative D. So if now I add C plus negative D. So negative D is simply another vector. So let's say it's E. So I have C plus E now. And this is E. So it's like before. I have C here, and if I add E at the end, I will get C plus E. But E is simply minus D, so I got the same thing. Let's now do a simple other example. So let's say I have a vector A equals 3i hat, and I have vector B equals 2j hat. Now I'm going to draw. So it's x and y, because I only have x and y components together. So now A plus B is 3i hat plus 2j hat. But if I'm going to draw them separately, this is the vector A, because there are only 3i hat, and this is vector B. So 1, 2. So this is vector B. Now if I'm going to add them, I can simply write B at the end of A, and then start from beginning of A, end of the B. So this is A plus B. Let's say now I'm going to subtract. So A plus minus B. This is actually A minus B. But now minus B is a new vector, which is minus B is minus 2j hat. So now if the subtraction is simply like adding minus B, which is minus 2j. So instead of going up, I go minus 2j hat. And now again, so now this is A minus B. So now let's finally do multiplication by scalars. So let's say I have vector A equals x I hat plus y j hat plus z k hat. And now I have a scalar B, which can be something like 2 or 3, 5, or even negative 2. So now B times A is simply B times every component of A. So it's bx I hat plus by j hat plus bz k hat. An example, let's say I have a vector B, which is 2i hat minus j hat plus 3k hat, and I have B equals negative 2. So now B times B equals negative 2 times 2. So it's minus 4i hat plus 2j hat minus 6k hat. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to support my channel. If you have any question or comment, please send me an email at open.physics.project@gmail.com. Thank you.